I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in the SRT, but it feel like a Rari. And she calling my phone, I'm blowing up, she say I'm sorry. I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me.
What's going on? So now we got a Avalanche in here. It's the, I think, 2000 to 2004, 2006 model. But they all just about the same. But had to go grab me an impact from Harbor Freight today because the trusty old DeWalt gave out on me, man. It's been pretty good for me for about, I don't know, 3-4 years. So still works a little bit, but damn sure ain't got the same power as it used to. So Harbor Freight had a deal I couldn't pass up. You buy the battery and the charger, get the damn impact for practically free, and it was like $120 total. So couldn't pass that up for a new impact, man. That's just to have an extra one in the shop. I definitely need it with some more impact and power. But yeah, eventually gonna end up getting probably another DeWalt and probably like a Milwaukee later on down the road once I start investing a little bit more in the shop. But shit, for right now, for what I do, man, that's plenty enough. I ain't damn taking apart, you know, shit that's got 500 plus foot-pounds of torque. So it ain't really something that I need right now. So yeah, about to go ahead and get to this. He's got some 35s on here with some 20 by 10s that look like it's scrubbing like hell, but we're gonna go ahead and get it right, man. So just a 6-inch rough country. It's a torsion key model, not a 2-wheel drive. And then we are gonna be putting the rear lift in. Right now I'm just getting all the parts out, getting everything laid out. This is rear lift stuff. Front lift stuff's gonna be up there. And then yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and try to get her done. Today, the goal is to probably just get the front ripped off, maybe get down to the diff. If I can't drop the diff today, I know I'll get it done probably in 10 minutes tomorrow, if I can get everything else ripped out. And then tomorrow I plan on trying to finish up the front all together, and then at least probably trying to start on the back, because the back gonna take a little bit of time with these springs and shit on these. But ain't gonna be nothing too bad. I done did it a couple times. It's not bad, it's just a little tedious. All right, so getting to work here. They got the hub out, got the calipers and rotors pretty much separated. Just got the lower ball joint nut separated. So just gonna take these spindles off. I've been kind of hopping back and forth to each side so that way I can be even. Kind of glad that I ain't gotta mess with these upper control arms too much, because them bitches are rusted. Everything here is pretty rusted, but we getting it done, man. That impact here, I said, this little motherfucker is the truth, man. This little Hercules impact, man, it's been putting in some work, because that one's dead, man. I just use it to pretty much roll the bolts out once I get them loose. But yeah, got this side almost ready to go. Just broke that bottom ball joint nut, so I'm gonna just take this off. The hub's not separating from the spindle, and I don't want to hit it with a hammer too hard because he's still gonna reuse it. So just gonna try to knock that off once I get the spindle off of the truck, so that way I can hit it at a different angle with a little ball peen hammer or something like that. But yeah, ain't too much more left. Next I'll probably go ahead and take the shocks out. I'll probably go ahead and get the torsion bar tool out, go ahead and take the keys out, take the torsion bars out, and then yeah, I'll just take the torsion bars and the lower control arms out at the same time. It'll just help me a little bit. Usually I try to slide them all the way through or something like that. If you do have any issues, like I said before, with taking the torsion bars out, I usually hit them right here. Just hit it with a hammer a couple times, it'll unseize those. And then on the other side, I just take a crowbar and go back and forth. Usually if the key's stuck on the torsion bar and it kind of moves back and forth up here, I'll take the torsion bar and just like use it like a slide hammer to knock that key out, and it'll just fall out. Just make sure your damn face ain't under there, because that key is heavy. But yeah, just gonna go ahead and start taking all the rest of this stuff out, and then we should be good to go. Front lift really ain't too much with these trucks. Cross members, spindles, sway bar links, diff drop bracket, and then of course the little front bracket that connects it to the cross members, and then the non-torsion drop brackets. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. All right, so got most of the front end taken off. All I gotta do is take the torsion bars out, lowers, and then get to the diff side. But this is all I'm gonna get to today. Gotta make a little run and go back, so this is all I'm gonna get finished. But yeah, a lot of dirt, a lot of rust, just fighting through it, but we're getting it done. So we'll pick back up in the morning and finish her up. All right, so we back. I made a short video. I was trying to get on out of here yesterday, but get a little bit more in depth today. Ended up getting that hub out. I had to kind of hammer around it with a damn chisel and kind of pop it out of the damn spindle. It's just so much dirt and rust built up in here. It's seizing everything. So hopefully that's the last thing I really got to deal with that's seized up. Getting these keys out are probably gonna be a bitch because they're seized up as well, but I got the trick to that. I got a torch now, and they've been soaking in PV all night. And I kind of loosened them up, hitting it with a hammer, putting that vibration through there. So we should be good to go. All right, so we back with it, and just scraped up probably about a pound of dirt, man, and grease just packed together. If you look at the diff, yeah, I still got a lot more dirt, and that shit's packed up into the fins, and that's where I gotta cut it at. So yeah, this shit's gonna be fun. Look like the diff fluid is damn mixed with water. Look like it's hardened up because usually it'll drip out of here. But looks like it's getting solid in there. You see, that shit look like gel. It ain't no damn fluid, that's gel. But yeah, this truck needs a whole lot more, but he just got the lift kit going for now. So that's pretty much what we get knocked out, but glad to get this diff out of here. It took me a little while just because the top of the diff, little bracket right there that you got to cut off, it gets hung up on the idler arm brackets and shit. So, or the idler arm, pivoting arm brackets, steering rack, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, now all I gotta do, I know I have to cut that little fucking bracket over there so that way the diff will fit and not hit it. Forgot about that part, but we'll get that cut out. All right, picking back up, got the diff out, and yeah, it's just more and more dirt as it goes. I had to scrape out all the dirt that was on this side. You can kind of see it's just covered in it, bruh. This is just the one pile that I had before I started getting the diff ends grinded down, and that's all the little extra shit that came off and out of the little fins. But right now I'm going ahead and getting it ground down. Got it a little somewhat even. I'm just going all the way across. It specifies that you need to go 4 across from the back and 5 down somewhat, but they don't ever give you clear enough instructions of how much need to be cut. I've done a couple of these, so it's usually ground down to the fucking the core of the diff just about, but that's what I just try to do to at least get it to where, you know, I ain't gotta damn take it back out and fucking grind down some more. But yeah, it's a damn job. Not too sure how much I'm gonna get done. It just depends on how long this shit takes. I got a good chunk out, so I just gotta keep grinding, keep going, and then hopefully within the next hour, man, I should be finished putting this thing back up there and finishing up whatever I have left. But yeah, let's get back to it and do it. All right, so camera kept dying yesterday. Didn't really get to get a full update video, but like I said, I got the diff put in. It's loosely mounted right now. I ain't tightening anything up until I get the lower control arms done and put in, so that way I can just, you know, wiggle it around just to get it in. But yeah, everything is solidly set, but just got to tighten up everything once I get all that stuff done. Still got the drive shaft hanging out just for now till I get the diff locked in, then I'll put it back in place. But yeah, now I'm about to move on, get to drilling these lower control arms for the non-torsion drop brackets. Once I get that done, it's pretty easy from there. Just pretty much throwing everything back together, and then we'll be moving on to the rear lift stuff over there. So hopefully I'm not gonna jinx it today, but shit, I'm gonna do it anyway. Hopefully we can get this thing done today. The front should be done within the next couple hours. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it, and let's see how far we can get today. But we're gonna try to go for finishing this shit today. Got more progress knocked out, so both sides are pretty even. Diff is tight now. Got the lowers in, got the non-torsion drop brackets in, shocks, and then got the axles with the axle spacers with the torsion bars in as well. So all we gotta do now is put the spinners on, sway bar links, and then skid plate, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, everything looking good. I also got to tighten up that little diff bracket for the cross member, but I'll get to that. But yeah, we should be finishing up here in the front within the next probably hour, and then moving on to the back. And the back shouldn't take too long. I'd say it probably take me about 2 hours to do the rear by myself anyways. But yeah, man, just in here working, trying to get this shit done and get her out of here, man. So let's go ahead and get back to it. It's been a bitch, but not too much more dirt, you know, putting everything back in. A little oil, but that's a Chevy thing. But yeah, man, that's all we got left for the front. So go ahead and put these sway bar links in first, and then get these spindles put up, and then we'll put the hubs in and all that stuff, finish up the front, and then move on to the back. And the back will be finished hopefully by the end of the day, so that way I can have it finished up, and then probably by the end of the day I can come and just double check everything, make sure everything's tight, and just make sure the alignment's straight, and then he'll be good to go to be rolling out tomorrow. All right, so got this thing finally done. Everything is tight, good to go. Got the keys in, so about to go ahead and put this thing on the ground now, so that way I can go ahead and see what it looks like. I ain't got the keys turned up too far, they're still sticking out, but probably about halfway up. So just about to see how everything sits, let the keys settle in and shit like that, and then once I put the rear lift in, I might go back and redo the front just to make it even. But yeah, man, shit looking good. So let's go ahead and put these wheels on here, and we'll go ahead and see what she looked like in the front at least. So let's get it.
We want your scalp, bitch. Feel like a receiver in the field, I'm running routes, bitch. And bitch feel like I need her, I just really want your mouth, shit. I'm from Carolina, put my city on the map, bitch.
Alright, so we got it on the ground. Everything is solid, just gotta get this alignment straight, but the fucking lock nuts are damn seized on here, so I'm gonna have to damn heat them up with the torch, but nothing too crazy. But like I said, keys aren't turned up all the way, but it's looking good. So all the angles look pretty decent, so shouldn't have no issues. But yeah, should look pretty decent so far. So right now she's a little squatted, but we'll have to go ahead and get the rear done, and then should be done by the end of the day. These tires don't need to be tweaked too much, just moved in a little bit on both sides, but we'll get it right. So let's go ahead and get to the rear. We'll figure out the realignment later, and then hopefully we'll be finished in the next couple hours. So let's go ahead and take these rear wheels off, put it up in the air, and start taking some of this rear stuff off. All right, finally, bro. God damn, the rust and the dirt on this shit that made this shit just ridiculous. But I got the rear lift in, everything is done. I got the center caps on. I turned the keys up just a little bit more, just because it was kind of nose diving, so it's pretty even now. So I'll be able to get y'all a better look in the morning. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I was done with the front lift at 3 o'clock, and it's fucking 7 o'clock now. So yeah, the rear lift took a little while, then I had to take a little lunch break. But yeah, everything looks good. I couldn't get the damn alignment, the locking nuts on the tie rod to fucking loosen themselves. I tried to torch them, they're not moving. It's just all this rust and dirt and shit that's been sitting on here for years. And yeah, just can't do nothing with it right now, man. But I mean, it's straight enough for them to get it to the alignment shop. So hopefully in the morning I can get y'all some good looks of it, so that way y'all can kind of see what it looks like all the way outside, because it's kind of hard to see in here. But yeah, it's not that bad, man. 100% level, a little 6-inch rough country. But yeah, man, I'm tired. I've been fucking busting ass from like 7 to 7 every day for the past 2 days. I got a little bit done on Friday, but it was probably about 2-3 hours worth of work just taking the front end off. But Yeah, man, this shit here has been a job, man. Still got hella dirt on the floor, so I'm gonna have to sweep that up and get that right tomorrow, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm about to close up tonight. I am hurting right now. This damn lift has kicked my ass. Usually these don't take me that long. I mean, it's been 2 days. Got it done in 2 days still, but it's just the hours of dealing with this dirt and rust and shit. Even the rear bolts are seized up to where I had to damn break them with a breaker bar and shit, so whew. Yeah, I'm glad I'm done with this shit, but it looks good. Glad that I can go ahead and get them knocked out. He had the Sierra 2-wheel drive that I put the spindle source little 6-inch on, and then somebody hit him. He totaled it, so he went and got this, and it's really just his work truck, so he don't really care too much about how everything looks. He just wanted to put a lift kit on it, make it look kind of good, so you know, whatever it is. So gonna be hitting them up tonight, showing them just a little bit of what it looks like, and then we'll get them on out of here. All right, she all done. Y'all can kind of see it better in the sun. Everything looking good. Everything driving smooth. Drives a whole lot better than it did before. Everything is nice and neat, aside from, you know, the rust and shit like that. But good pressure wash and a wire wheel knocked that shit out. But yeah, man, everything floated pretty smooth out the shop. Front and rear lift looks pretty good. So you can see the new shit. You can see the new springs in there. Had the extensions for the fucking shocks, and then new sway bar and all that other stuff in the back. But yeah, man, she looking good. So now all he has to do is go get him an alignment. It drove pretty straight coming out the shop, but it's still gonna need to be on the computerized rack, but not too bad, not too shabby for a 2-day job. But yeah, just a little 6-inch. It's got 3-inch lift keys in it, so I got them turned up probably about halfway. It's not even really too high. I know the Cat Eye I did with the same setup, I had the keys turned all the way up, so this is pretty tall for a 6-inch. But yeah, he's on the way now to come pick it up, and we are fucking done. Now I'm about to go and sweep out the shop and get right, because damn, it's about a pound of dirt that I got to damn deal with now. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. Really didn't get a lot of footage in. Probably, I don't know, I'll have to see whenever I get to pulling off this stuff off the GoPro and editing it. But yeah, just try to get it done, get it knocked out pretty quick, just because he had a time limit. He had to get it back by Monday, which is today, and I got it done yesterday. So, you know, I work pretty fast, work pretty quick, especially whenever I know somebody has a time limit that they need to be on. I know people got work and shit like that that they got to be at, so I try to make sure I maximize my efficiency to make sure people get in and out pretty quick. And yeah, that's what happens whenever I got one truck to worry about versus these shops that got 3 or 4 in the fucking yard, and then they gotta do lifts on each one. Then you rush at least 1 or 2 jobs just because you're trying to stay on schedule and knock it out. That's the only thing that I pride myself with, is working fast and being able to take care of customers and only having to worry about their truck while it's in my shop, because you know, that's just how you get the best quality out of, you know, doing all this shit. It might take me a little longer just because it's by myself, but I pay attention to details and I knock it out, man. So yeah, but appreciate y'all for watching. I got some lift specials going on this month, so if you're watching the video, you got a lift kit. I'm doing $500 for non-adjustable lifts. That's 7-inch rough countries, 6-inch rough countries, pretty much the same as that. And then like 7 to 9 adjustable lifts, 10 to 12s. I'm doing $600. It's only gonna be for a couple weeks probably. But you know, trying to at least look out for everybody, because I charge a little bit higher, just because, you know, like I said, I'm doing this shit by myself and it's a lot more quality than what it used to be. But yeah, $500 lift install. Don't matter if it's 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. I knock it out for $500 for the month of October if it's non-adjustable, and then if it's an adjustable lift, $600, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and we'll get you knocked out, man. So hit me up on my Instagram, backyardbuilt.performance. I'm gonna be having a website put up soon. Definitely gonna be getting some t-shirts made. I'll probably end up getting my t-shirt press here soon, and then yeah, that'll be pretty much it, man. So appreciate y'all for watching. Tune in for the next one. I appreciate all my new subscribers and new viewers. But yeah, check y'all out soon.